All right, so something that I get asked about a lot is how can I control the face? How can I be more consistent? How can I have less rotation through impact? How can I hit better golf shots? So something that we see a lot of with a lot of amateur golfers is they're going to have a lot of face rotation through impact, right? So what that means is that as they come into impact, they're going to see a lot of forearm roll, a lot of motion with the hands, which is going to result in the club face rolling over, and it results in a really timing oriented impact, which for a lot of golfers is going to lead to some inconsistencies, obviously, because that timing is really difficult to get right under pressure when you're out playing situations like that. So something that I like to talk about is I like to think about the club face being an extension of your body. So what I mean by that is this. This is my club face demonstration. So what I like to think about is that when I'm at setup, I want my hands and my arms to be quiet enough where my body rotation controls the club face. So if I were to rotate back, I want to feel like my rotation back is what's going to rotate the club face, right? So there's two different ways I can do this, right? I can do this with my body rotation, which would be keeping my hands quiet, rotating the face with my rotation like this. Looks like this from the face on view. Or I can do it the way a lot of amateur golfers do, which is through a lot of forearm roll, hand action, face rotation. Looks like this. When I do this, I could have no rotation, meaning I'm gonna keep my body perfectly still and just rotate my arms. Now this is a super extreme example of forearm roll face rotation. A lot of amateur golfers are gonna have a little bit of rotation mixed in with some combination of this hand action, right? My goal, or what I like to see as an instructor, is I want to see as little face and hand rotation as possible. So back to my point, I like to see my club face being an extension of my body. So as much as I can, I'm trying to make sure that my hands are quiet and my rotation is driving the rotation of the club face. So here's a good example of that. This cardboard on my club is going to mirror my club face. So when I swing it back right here, I'm looking at the cardboard and my club face looking at the ball, right? So if I were to draw a line down from my club face, it would point right at the ball. Someone with a lot of forearm roll might see something like this. Obviously, this club face is not pointed at the ball, it's pointed somewhere up there, which means that this face is open. Now, if your face gets open in your backswing, that means that you're going to have to close it on your downswing, or you're going to hit shots off to the right because your face is open. By maintaining a club face that is square to the ball longer, you're going to be able to hit better golf shots with less curve, more consistency, as well as a better strike. All right. So if I put this together, my face is square, looking at the ball. Same thing on my downswing. My face is square, looking at the ball. As I rotate, that's going to deliver my club face to the ball. Even in my follow through, my club face, the back of my club face now is still looking at the ball. And then I'm into my follow through. To demonstrate what an amateur golfer would do again, we might see a lot of forearm roll early on, opening up the club face, getting it up to the top. Now as a compensation for my open club face, I have to rotate my hands in an effort to square it back up. All right. So we're looking for the club face to keep looking at the ball longer, which is going to keep the face square, allowing me to rotate and hit better golf shots. Here we go. Focus on your rotation. Try to make sure that your body rotation is what's rotating the face, and you're going to have a lot more success out there. Good luck, guys.